What up guys, Sunspot here, taking a look at part 1 of my Sideshow Collectibles little display here at San Diego Comic-Con 2017. So, starting off we got some Death Troopers, looking pretty good. I personally have never owned anything Sideshow, or at least of the statues, as of yet. I don't really plan to. I'm not too big on the statue collecting, but the Jinn here looks pretty good. Head sculpt is okay. Sideshow's never been the best at, you know, real life head sculpts, like for movies and stuff for their statues. But here the K2SO looks really good. If I were to get one, it would be the Hot Toys, but I don't think I'll even pick up that. Just too much stuff, you know. Moving on to the next display, Han Solo. Looks pretty good. The tailoring looks damn well perfect. The head sculpt, however, is not as perfect as it should be, because these are expensive. The Chewie looks pretty good. Definitely spot on. Love the head sculpt there. Like how the mouth is slightly open, like he's speaking, not really yelling. I thought that was pretty cool. Next up we do have the Luke Skywalker, looking pretty good. Again, usually the tailoring on all these Sideshow statues are good. And then you get to that sculpt and you're like, ugh, they definitely could have done better. They really could have. The proportions of the face are just awkward. Boba Fett looks nice. If I were to get any Sideshow one, it would definitely be this. From the Star Wars line, that is. Definitely be this, just because he's so unique. I love the pose he's in. Very museum-esque, which I do love. The Stormtrooper here, I think this is Force Awakens, looks good. Already on the Hot Toys one and a million of the Black Series figures, so I think I will skip out, but looking good. And then here I struggle to get a little bit of a shot. No price on him yet, but the classic Trooper, Stormtrooper, looks good. I like it. The pose, I like the pose of the Force Awakens one a little more. And then we get to Phasma, who looks awesome. Definitely something worth getting if you are a statue collector. This is like a must-have in your collection, actually. And the cape is actually cloth, by the way. I know some people can get fooled by that. Then we have Rey and BB-8. She's clearly in a very sexualized pose. No, I'm just kidding. I do like the pose, though. Like she's looking off into the distance. It looks cool. And then Kylo Ren here. Love the display base. Very cool. I would actually liked it more if it was in the snow. That would have been cool. And I like how they posed him without his hoodie. I think that really made it just a hell of a lot cooler. And then we have the Alien Queen with that amazing base. I mean, look at that. That is just phenomenal. Damn. No, they really outdid themselves with this one. Really did. Especially with that stand. And a little face hugger here coming out of the egg. I would have preferred if it was like flying out, but that's okay. What do we have here? Just a standard warrior alien. Love the pose. Like that little inner mouth coming out. I think that was a cool addition. I'm not sure if the mouth is interchangeable, though. We'll have to wait and find out. A little bit more of a look on that stand. Just really impressive. And then do have, I think this is the big chap. Yeah, it's the big chap. I am in love with the pose they put her in. Looks great. Or he. Technically, they're all women. They're all females. Then we have Evelyn here, looking really cool. I like that pose too. Really nice. Proportions are great, especially in person. Gotta say, really impressive stuff. And then How to Train Your Dragon. I could care less, but for people who are interested, that's a thing. Then Skeletor. Very impressive. Clearly not cartoon or toy-esque. Sideshow really wanted to go a little bit more realistic with this, a little bit more medieval. I like the design they went for. Looks good. And then she right here, looking cool. Like her pose. Like how the wind is blowing her hair off in the distance. I thought that was kind of a neat addition. And she looks awesome next to Skeletor. There was no He-Man here this year, though, which was odd. Vampirella, I think that's how you pronounce it. Looking good. Not really familiar with this character. And then Danger Girl, another character I really don't know much about, but they're all good looking. I gotta say that. I gotta say that. I wonder if... Nah, I don't think they come with that background. No, definitely not. It's all fused together. Red Sonja. I like that base. It looks nice. So, yeah, they really started pumping out the female figure statues this year. Some cool stuff. And then Tarna. So, yeah, good stuff. There's actually a lot of female statues out this year. I'll get into those more in either later in this video or part 2 of the Sideshow Collectibles stuff. Then we got this big guy, the classic Iron Man. Absolutely love the paint job on him, especially in person. Looks really great. Some slight modifications. That I do like that rubberized effect in between the joints. That always looks good. Then we do have Thor here, looking cool. I feel like the display bases could be a little bit more dynamic, because they're all just rocks, just like plain rocks. And then do you have Cap? I struggled to get over there, but I made it. So, yeah, looking cool. I like the head sculpt too. Looks good. I wish he was like throwing his shield more though. I think that would be a little cooler. And then the Hulk. Whew, this guy is humongous in person. I absolutely love him. The head is so tiny. It is so tiny, it is ridiculous. Then we have the I think this is Legendary Scale Mark III from Iron Man 1. It looks phenomenal, I gotta say. It looks amazing. Perfect. And then we have Hulk versus Wolverine. A must-have for any collector, and as much as I want this, it's too expensive for me. And it's not only that, where would I put such a thing? These were really hard to pass by because it's frickin' Venom. Look how cool he looks. He is crazy. They went for the realistic approach here. I definitely do like that stand as well. Very interesting. And then we do have Carnage. God, this is so tempting, but ugh, I'll have to skip out. Oh, maybe the movie version will be even cooler, and they'll make Hot Toys figures of him. Then we got Spider-Man 2099 here, the blue version. Love that display stand and the figure. Looks so freaking beautiful. Check that out. I like that little beehive design all over his body, or the suit, I mean. Looks very neat. Lots of cool stuff this year. Much more impressive than last year. This is, there's the broken hand of a Sentinel. It's a prototype version of a new Wolverine they're coming out with. Looking cool. I do like that a lot. I kind of want a statue of Wolverine when he's calmer, because I feel like every statue they release is just him roaring, like he's pissed. And then, that actually took me a minute to like think about, like, that's a Sentinel's head. That took me a second to notice, but there's Magneto with his white eyes, looking really cool. Love the suit. Like, that cowl is awesome. His stand is even neater. And then we do have, who is this? I can't even tell yet. I think it's just Thor. No, it's Valkyrie. Sorry, it's Valkyrie. Lots of Valkyries this year, mainly because, you know, Thor Ragnarok is coming out, so she's going to be a big player in that movie. I like the hammer, too. Looks cool. Some neat displays this year, no doubt. And then we have Lady Deadpool, and she looks really nice. Really, really nice, actually. The pose they put her in is crazy. Not as crazy as Deadpool, but yeah, there she is. Really good looking. I wonder if she comes with an alternate head sculpt, so she can have the ponytail sticking out. There's no accessory on display, but I'd say maybe it's possible. And then we do have the standard Deadpool here. I think we saw him last last year, I think. But, yep, there he is again, looking very, very pretty. He has the kissy face going on behind the mask, which I thought was really funny. Just a really dynamic pose they put him in. Now that is a statue right there. Then we do have Deathstroke, looking absolutely awesome. Love the design. It took me actually a second to figure this out. Under his armor and his, the top of him, it's actually not cloth, it's molded. Do have Bane, which is crazy looking. Just crazy looking, like, wow, they really went above and beyond with this Bane. He is gross looking, like he is just gross. It is creepy how many veins are on this figure. More of those female figures. Again, they're really pumping them out. So we do have Poison Ivy here. Harley Quinn. I like how her little jingle bells on her head are pointed down. And Catwoman, looking awesome. So, yeah, I think this display is solely just the female figures, which I thought was perfect. We definitely needed more of those. And I'm glad they're making her, because I just watched Young Justice and I really liked her character, so I would like more of her, Zatanna, so yeah. And she looks just, ooh, that looks good. The colors in person of her are just really nice. A very blood red, much different than they are on camera. And then Huntress looks awesome. Love the purple, love the sculpt of her hair, how it wraps around one of her ears. Looks amazing. Again, I think Sideshow should really think about their stands more often, or more thoroughly. Just, they're not always so unique, like on Huntress or whoever. And, yeah, Joker here. Not a big fan of him. This guy I'm a big fan of, but I got Hot Toys. He is gigantic. But I'm glad his eyes can light up. Looks awesome. Love Armored Batman from the movie. And then Wonder Woman from her movie. Looks awesome. The head sculpt on her is eh. It's just eh. Like I said, Sideshow really needs to step up their game. I actually thought the Joker had a pretty good head sculpt when we took a look at him a minute ago. And then Harley Quinn here. The head sculpt, like I said, it's okay. Nothing to write home about. But I do like how they use actual cloth for the top half. I thought that was cool. And then here we got Joker, the Joker mask. I love those playing cards at the bottom. It looks amazing. Would have been cool if they gave you an alternate pole so it could be clear. It could be more realistic, but I don't really care. And then the Gotham Nightmare Batman, the creepiest thing at Comic-Con. That is weird looking. Like, check that out. That is creepy. That I would not mind having that, but, pricey. The Killer Croc is probably the highlight of this video, though, because once you get to the head sculpt, and I showed this off last year too, but look at that. Damn. That is awesome. That is a really, really impressive Killer Croc. So, yeah. And here I'm walking off to, let's see who we got Swamp Thing here. Look who it is. It's awesome. Wait till you see the head. Can you even spot the head at first? Because I didn't. That is such a creepy head sculpt. That is really weird. He's very slimy in person. The paint they use, it's very glossy. So I thought that was cool. And then we just have a standard Batman here. Nothing to write home about. It's nothing really we haven't seen before. But still a really cool legendary scale figure. And then we do have the Flash. I really like the paint on this. He's very metallic, which I like. I thought that was a really wise choice. He looks amazing. The head sculpt is decent. I feel like he should have... he's running. He's clearly going through some shit right now. I would have loved for a more dynamic face, but I don't really care, because I'm not picking this one up. I gotta say these stands are amazing, though, especially the one for Green Lantern. Check that out. That looks awesome. And again, with that metallic paint job for all these guys, it looks amazing. So yeah, I like how the the power zips around his arm too. And just ending off with some Court of the Dead stuff. So, anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, comment, check out my site at SunSpotReviewz.com, and I will see you guys in my next video.